With. So this is something I just kind of threw together in iSequence for the iPad. I really like this app. What's really cool about it is when you're using a drum kit, you get a drum pad, and when you're using a synth, you get a keyboard. I like the drum sounds. Listen, these sounds are sick. You can do a lot percussion-wise with this thing. The synth sounds sound great. I mean, obviously because it's good at that sort of thing. The other sounds that kind of emulate piano, strings, that kind of stuff, they fall short. For a $10 app, I'm not going to be really mad about that. The step editor is actually fun to use, and I'm not usually a fan of that sort of thing. And like the overall getting around and appearance is great. They took the iPhone version, which I played around with, and basically kind of just opened it up. A lot of things that were in menus are just very easy to get to now. It's really easy to just cut and paste tracks. Like if I wanted to add another two sets onto my sequence here, just would be a matter of just select, copy 1 and 2, hit group, say I want to copy it, and then I just paste. Boom! I've got a little addition here. Actually, I think that might be to the wrong spot, but let me just get rid of that. But you get basically what I'm saying. It's really easy to manipulate and get around. The step editor is fun to use. The one problem I have with this, you'll notice I've got some chords here, right here. Basically, these are just two notes here. It's what is that? Where am I? Here we go. So that's just no, so that's basically, but I can't actually play that on a track. There's no polyphony. I actually have to put each note on its own track to achieve a chord. That is a huge fail for me. That knocks off like 3-4 points on an app which I would otherwise love. So if you're out in a pinch and you want to put something together, you get an idea, you can roughly get it together. If you need to do chords, for I mean, you can do a couple of passes and put it on 2, 3, 4 tracks. But that's a pain. It makes you work a little harder. And I don't know, that's a big deal for me. I'll still use it, not as much. I'll use it definitely for the drums and basic synth stuff. But getting too deep and starting to throw chords in there and stuff, it's going to be a pain. So I got to give this like a 7 out of 10, maybe even a 6 for that. If they can fix the polyphony in an update, I would absolutely love this app. I'd give it a 9-10. But because they do everything else so well. Panning, you go to the mixer, you've got a couple of filters. You've got 2 delays and 2 filters. It's really easy to manipulate 1 or 2 sounds. You don't have much of it. You don't have an EQ really. Tempo. You can actually throw some swing into the joint. Check us out. Slow. Cool. Metronome, repeating just a basic section right there. It's all right there. You can update with I guess you can purchase more banks, for more sounds. which you might want to do, because what comes with it is very the stock sounds aren't all that great. I'd be interested in hearing what these upgrades sound like the strings are not Philharmonic, but for $10, it's not terrible. The synth sound great, the drums sound great. Fix the polyphony, and this app is a hit. So yeah, that is my opinion of iSequence for the iPad. Thanks.